Let's march on, chat. Let's march on. LeBron James in Cleveland. Let's go through our first offseason. Now, again, as was the case IRL, Tim Duncan, Jason Kidd, Jermaine O'Neal, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Reggie Miller, all free agents. Lonzo Mourning as well. And, of course, you guys lost Juwan Howard. This is a pretty realistic free agent class for the time. Your roster. Got Kenny Satterfield, a point guard, B- potential. He's okay. He's not your long-term point guard. He's a stopgap. You have all the shooting guards in the world. And honestly, some of them can play point guard. You have Rodney White at forward, which, to be honest, if you still want to tank, leave him as the starter. Nene at power forward. And now Chris Anderson and Greg Ostertag at center. So, in general, that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. So, yeah, I mean, you could look for a decent player. The question is, do you have the cap space? You do have the cap space to go after a Tim Duncan. So, here's the situation for you, chat. What do you want to do? Do you go for a big fish free agent? Or do you avoid that to tank? What do? Big signing? No signing, aka tank. That is your decision. The poll is up. Feel free to refresh the stream if it hasn't popped up in chat for you, as you can make that decision. For myself, I mean, I got Ricky Davis at guard, LeBron at forward, Boozer, Ilgauskas. I am quite obviously going after a point guard, and I am going to try to win a title as soon as year 2. And that point guard has to be one of 2 people who fucked with me for the entire Jordan era. Oh, thank God I can't afford them. Well, you know what? I'm honestly not even upset about that. I'm honestly not even that upset. I hate them both. I hate them both. That does mean I could probably go after someone like Earl Boykins, though. All 5'5" of them to shore up the position. Ooh, Steve Kerr. Bring in Steve to shut shit down. Kevin Ollie. Tyronn Lue. I got options. Rafer Alston, Speedy Claxton. Okay. And for you guys, it's close between big signing and tank. I'm pretty surprised. Again, Reggie Miller's out there at guard. Steven Jackson. No major forwards. Tim Duncan is out there. You'd have a lot of competition for him. And then for center, Alonzo Mourning. Nobody too crazy at center. Michael Olowokandi. Sean Kemp. So it's pretty even. Again, if it is a tie, chat, it goes to a wheel spin to decide what you do. I have to make a decision as to whether or not I want to stick with the rookie point guard or the second-year point guard, I believe now, and DeJuan Wagner. And honestly, when is he going to be healthy? When is he going to be healthy? It ends up in a tie, so it will go to a wheel spin. And Wagner will be healthy soon. Interesting. So let me sort out what I'm going to do here, because I got Tierra Brown behind him. I could use a second choice guard or a second choice power forward. Second choice guard or a second choice power forward. If there's not a great point guard for me, I could go for Reggie Miller. I can't afford Tim Duncan. Could go for Juwan Howard, PJ Brown, Robert Horry. All right, I have to make a decision there. Demon, I might. There's a little bit ahead of schedule. Also, just flat out, like, I love NBA or FIFA Career Mode. People aren't quite as interested. I've noticed already in 2 days between FIFA Career Mode and like NBA or Madden or NHL for that matter. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying I'm giving up on the upside down run. Not even close. But Do I go for Reggie Miller? And Steven Jackson's obviously younger. It's a lot more of a hit on him. Could outright go for Juwan Howard. All right, first and foremost, let's go to chat's wheel spin to decide what they will be doing. And I said big signing. Everyone was saying Timmy Duncan. So it will either be Timmy or Tank. Oh, don't do that. Timmy with 3 M's. Or Tank. Timmy. Tank. Tnack. Timmy. Tonk. Tim. Tankin. Timo. Tankaroonie. Roni. T. Timatank. There we go. All right. What's it going to be? Will it be Tank? Will it just don't end up on Timatank? Tanking. There it is. No Tim Duncan for chat. Chat will be tanking and not making a signing in this setup. Kyle, thank you for that. Again, I have a lot of fun with FIFA for sure. Like I said, I'm just trying to find the right balance for what people are interested in. So no major signing for chat. I have to decide, do I want to go for like a Juwan Howard? Really, it would be like a PJ Brown or a Robert Ory. Ory. PJ Brown or go for Reggie Miller or even a young Steven Jackson. John Barry is like a lights out shooter. What are the offers from Reggie? Reggie does have one hell of an offer from the Wizards. They lost MJ, so why not bring in Reggie, right? Honestly, I'm thinking Steven Jackson. He's a defense first option. Not that he's an amazing one. Or we bring in PJ Brown. Good rebounder. Good defender down low. Honestly, can I bring in PJ Brown for 1 season? Can I bring in Reggie Brown for 1 season, $4 million to shore up the big men? That is going to be my offer. And PJ Brown has indeed accepted a 1-year deal to come to Cleveland and play with LeBron James and company. For you guys, you might as well just cap hold who you have. You might as well just cap hold who you have. Apparently, I'm going to be letting go of those two, which is perfectly fine by me. PJ Brown, welcome to Cleveland. So really quickly, I could negotiate with Wayne Collins. You guys could negotiate with Juwan Howard, but it doesn't really fit what you're trying to do. So I think we're good. Think we are good. But yeah, you might as well cap hold Howard. I mean, there's no way he ends up falling to you, but hey, if you get him back for 1 season, flip him. You know? All right, so the first day of actual free agency, Tim Duncan has signed somewhere. Well, let's find out where. Where, oh where, has Timmy gone? Boykin to the Blazers. Reggie Miller does go to the Wizards. Karl Malone to the Spurs. Jason Kidd stays in New Jersey. Jackson also went to the Wizards. The Jazz get Alonzo Mourning. Tim Duncan goes back to San Antonio. You love to see it. You love to see it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I am pretty much just going to have to cap hold Juwan Howard for you guys every single week. And it looks like he signed somewhere. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, the question is, can the Cleveland Cavaliers go from the worst team in the NBA to winning a title in Season 2? Ricky Davis up by 2. Carlos Boozer up by 4. Jermaine Jones got better. Desanya Jop got better. For you guys, Nene gets a little bit better. So does Vinny Yarbrough, Satterfield. So once again, we are on two completely different paths where you'll be building up to the draft, and I'm going for it fast. And we'll see who has the right strategy out of it. Only this time I have LeBron, and we saw how dominant he was with both Toronto and Houston in the Jordan era. It feels promising for me here. And I will say, technically with modern era and with the WNBA, it could be a best of 5. Could be. Could be. In terms of future draft picks, the Cavs got nothing. We don't have an extra second, but you guys, of course, have the Sonics top 3 protected pick, as well as your own this year. This draft, Dwight Howard, Devin Harris, Andre Iguodala, Jameer Nelson, Josh Smith. First computer-generated guy is Tomas Sanchez. I mean, hey, I was just throwing out an idea that would give us more NBA. I don't know. You guys don't want it. That's fine. I'll go play something else. Okay. I thought you liked NBA. Tony Allen, Anderson Varejao, Trevor Ariza, Bino, Ben Gordon. You guys know Ben Gordon's good. Kevin Martin. So yeah, it's nice to see some of these guys in a bit more of a optimized role since we dropped the draft class quality. So really quickly, Wheels, I like your face. Oh, look at this team. Look at this team. How did I get LeBron second? Even if I had Carmelo Anthony, man. Even if I had Melo, we'd be looking good. And an auto sign Greg Anthony and Daquan Porter for me. But yeah, Boozer, PJ Brown behind him. I think Perk or Darius Miles should be the one to get dropped. It's probably going to be Perk. Drop him down to the Canton Charge. Quick and easy. For you guys, in terms of who it makes sense for you to drop, I mean, if you have a young shooting guard, fuck's sake. I mean, yeah, Vincent Yarbrough, even though he's not bad. You know, he has a C+ potential. Also drop like Adam Harrington, then down to Grand Rapids. So, the coaches. This is going to be a huge moment here. Let's look at the Nuggets. You still have that amazing coach. If you still want to tank, which let's be honest, you should, your roster's set. Just maximize playing everyone to make the team as bad as possible. It will cost some of the guys you'd like to see play more often some playing time, but they are still the starters. For the Cavs, we hired an A+ head coach. It is literally trying to hand me this title in record time. I got LeBron second, and now I got the best coach you can get, who's already my 3rd head coach in a year. Holy shit. It is actively trying its best to hand me an NBA title. This is unbelievable. Holy shit, dude. The championship speed run. So Wagner, Davis, James, Boozer, Ogalskis, PJ is the 6th man. Oh my god. This is if I lose this era now, because I have a champion, I pretty much have a championship caliber team already. Went from spending an eternity on the last one, near record time for this one. If I win it, yeah. Wow. All right. Well, from my trade block then. For my trade block, I would love a star point guard. That is, in fact, all I want for Christmas. So let's add probably Jermaine Jones. He's a better shooter, but I'd rather just move on from him and keep Darius Miles. And then centers, I can certainly move on from Chris Mim. Have Desanya Jop behind him. I can have Wagner there. I'd like to keep Wagner, to be honest. Let's have Tierre Brown there. And I am going to look to give up my first 2 first-round picks in this run. Untouchables, Davis, Boozer, Ilgauskas, James. Absolutely untouchable. The hell away from my boys. I can't fucking believe how this has gone. I can't believe it. And let the record show, I mean, it was Chad who was saying to redo Modern Era first. For you guys, in terms of trades, let's be honest, pretty much anything you can get. I mean, Shammond Williams isn't that good, but honestly, if you can get anything for Kenny Satterfield, you should. Honestly, if you can get anything for Vinny Yarbrough, I mean, only a C+, you might as well see what you can get for him. Who won the other series? Chat won the first one in 2020. I won last year in 2021. And now this was the first year that we've done it, obviously, over the eras as opposed to just modern day head-to-head like this. Yeah, the Nuggets start off with a crap load of guards. I mean, honestly, Ostertag you can't get rid of yet, but you can put the Birdman there. There's not too much you guys have to part with to strip away pieces. You might as well put like your 2005 second rounder up there just to see. But yeah, there is not much you guys can part with for the sake of value. Not at all. So you are definitely on the long-term approach. And I am trying to win this bad boy as of right now. Like, as of right now. You do get a trade offer Yarbrough and a second in 2007 for Brevin Knight. Knight's 27, so that should absolutely be a no for you guys. So basically, for my team, I'm hoping to win as many games as possible. For you, wow, you guys only lost by a point. For you, you're looking to lose as many as possible. Charlie Ward's 33 at this point. That would be a terrible trade. And so far, so good for you guys in terms of being absolute trash. For me, I do get a trade offer for a point guard. Darius Miles and Chris Mim for Jamal Tinsley. And Fred Jones. Now, I didn't want to necessarily get rid of Darius Miles out of my 2 forward options. But only a B- potential for Darius. That does leave me with Jermaine Jones, and obviously LeBron's there. But Tinsley would be that upgrade at point guard that I need. And then we'd also randomly get Fred Jones, who's honestly not that bad. I'm going to take that. Darius Miles and Chris Mim to the Indiana Pacers for Jamal Tinsley and Fred Jones. That is a done deal. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, Tinsley now at guard. Not bad. I am going to change up my trading block really quickly. Definitely take Jermaine Jones off of that list. And, actually, I don't know if I'm going to make him untouchable or not. But, obviously we won't be able to add Tinsley, but now I can add Wagner. And see if we can get an improvement anywhere. Also going to add Desanya Jop to that list. So already a point guard improvement, not a major one, but one that is good enough. And I can drop the bench down to 10. My star players are all playing at least 34 minutes a night. The 7-1 Cleveland Cavaliers, the 0-7 Denver Nuggets. We are both doing perfectly in our strategy right now. Kenny Satterfield for Detroit's first rounder in 2006. It is top 3 protected, but Kenny Satterfield is 22, a 73, and only a C+. That's a yes. That's a yes. Like, his potential might go up because he's your starter, but that's a slam dunk, yes. I don't even think I have to throw that to a poll for you guys. Like, yeah, Denver might be good, but you have damn good odds of getting somebody better than Kenny Satterfield. You know? And it's in 2006. If we make it that far, that means I fucked up and didn't win yet. Not like we'll ever pick it. Yeah. That's a done deal. Kenny Satterfield gone from the Denver Nuggets. It's amazing, though. Wow, look at Dwayne Wade. He's playing 33 minutes a night. It's Dwayne Wade and his band of merry men in Denver right now. Yeah, you guys are perfectly trash. By design. Again, there is in season 2 already so much pressure on me to win a title. Yarbrough for Todd McCall in a second. That's not worth it. Yarbrough's better than that. Nene and a second for Brian Grant and another 2006 first. This one from Miami. I don't know about that one. Yeah, Nene's a B plus at 21. He's already a 78. That's not worth it. You probably would be able to flip Brian Grant. I mean, Nene for the first isn't bad. You would hope to have to flip Brian Grant. But it's Nene, man. You can't trade Nene. I say no to trading Nene. I might need to save some of this confetti. Fucking double duty. The confetti that's still on my desk that hasn't been thrown in the bin. Nothing really happening here in terms of trades. Denver starting to win more games here and there. You've actually won 4 in a row. But a real lull in terms of offers. Henderson in a second from Yarbrough. How good's Henderson? He's 28. It's not worth it for you guys. It'd be fun to see how it would take us to beat you for a title since you're almost guaranteed. Rodney White, 23 and a 76, B plus potential for a top 3 protected first rounder this year from the Lakers. The Lakers are the second best team in the West. The odds you get someone better than Rodney White in the draft late in the first, pretty slim. I don't even need to throw that to a vote. That's just not a good deal for you guys. Nene for an older Antonio McDyess in a second. That's a terrible trade offer. PJ for an 05 Spurs first and Nazir Muhammad. I'm probably going to say no to that because the Spurs are good. And none of my centers can play power forward. Jermaine Jones can. That's not worth it to me for the sake of my depth. I'm going to say no to that. As it is, the Spurs kept Tim Duncan. It would be a late pick anyway. Nene for Luke Walton in an 07 first. The Hornets 07 first rounder. Luke Walton, 23 B plus 71. Nene's 21 B plus and a 79. That's a no. And with that, we get to the deadline. The Denver Nuggets at 14 and 31. The Cavs at 31 and 13. Not bad. Really quickly, let's double check contract extensions. Confirm that Jamal Tinsley will be leaving me in 2 years. That's fine. For you guys, Rodney White's going to try to leave. That's unfortunate. Ostertag is also going to leave. So you might have, I mean, granted, White is signed for another year, though, but you'll lose Ostertag at the end of the season. That's not the end of the world for you. So let's find out how this is going to play out then. Because it looks like we'll have playoff coverage here in Season 2. With a rookie LeBron James potentially leading the march. Although right now, speaking of March, we absolutely suck this month. Not great. Boys, I'm a little bit worried you're tanking. Are we injured? We're not injured. We're just struggle bussing. Did I fire my coach? I did not fire my coach. Trust the process. Although it did show that PJ Brown's my starting power forward right now. It does show that PJ is my starting power forward. Like Oliver Tree is. I've heard of that person. I can't say I don't think I've heard any of his music. I like his haircut though. Jason Kidd. Craig, that doesn't work though. That doesn't work. If you didn't put someone's full name, it would have worked. But that doesn't work. Should have went for Kidd. I couldn't afford him. Craig, that doesn't work. If you just said, do you like Oliver, not do you like Oliver Trees? Because now you say you're going to slob all over D's nuts. No, it'd be you're going to slob Oliver Trees D's nuts. It doesn't work. I should bop you for that. But honestly, I'm just disappointed. You've been here for long enough, buddy. No, us? Yeah, you probably should have. You probably should have. Rookie of the Year, LeBron James. All over tree. Yeah, see, all over trees nuts would have worked. See? It could have worked. Razor saved you. Craig, you dropped the ball. Sixth man of the year, Jay Williams in Chicago, without him throwing away his career this time. Ben Wallace, defensive player of the year, only 14 rebounds a game. Most improved, Tony Parker for the San Antonio Spurs. Coach of the year, Walt McLeod. Executive of the year, Phil Turner. All-NBA first team, Kidd, McGrady, Duncan, Garnett, and Shaq. The all-defensive team is Kidd, Kobe, Duncan, Brand, and Ben Wallace. The all-rookie team, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Kaman. Almost the top five, except the Knicks took Kirk Heinrich fifth instead of Chris Kaman. Idiots. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the third seed in the Eastern Conference. They'll be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Over in the West, it's Golden State, Seattle. You guys had Seattle's pick, didn't you? That's unfortunate. Then they just made the playoffs. Lakers and Grizzlies, Spurs, Rockets, Clippers, and Mavs. In the East, Nets and Hawks, Pistons and Magic, Cavs and Bucks, Hornets and Sixers. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers have made the playoffs, but can I break that curse of actually winning with LeBron before he goes to Miami first? I will be without Jamal Tinsley, though. So I'll be relying on DeJuan Wagner at starting point guard. Look at Carlos Boozer, though. Jesus. PJ Brown, pretty damn good. 7 assists a game for Ricky Davis. LeBron averaging more blocks than Zydrunas Ilgauskas. For you guys, Dwayne Wade, your leading scorer with 20 points a game. 8 rebounds for the Birdman. Nene behind him. Assist leader, Dwayne Wade. Steal leader, Dwayne Wade. The Nuggets, by the way, for the record, did they finish with the worst record? Golden State finished with the best. 60 wins for Golden State. But where is chat? And their Denver Nuggets. 27th. You were ahead of Indiana on tiebreak. Miami, despite picking Carmelo Anthony, the worst team in the league. And I guess it's not that surprising. I mean, Eddie Jones, Caron Butler, Melo, but they got the wrong Shaq. Billy Bremer. They probably shouldn't have been as bad as they were, but there you go. Cleveland in the playoffs. Can we possibly go 2 and done? That's the question. Can we make it happen?